which animals she does not cater to. She looks me in the eye, says four simple words: we never say no. And that is what I believe Chhaya stands for. Only with a heart that big could Chhaya be where they are today. So let's hear it from Shadaji herself, who's the woman giving more than just a voice, but a life and a hope to the voiceless.
Thank you, Raghavi. Good evening. Thank you all so much for turning up today evening and joining us on this journey for street animal welfare. It has happened to all of us. While traveling on the roads, we have seen an animal injured, lying there, helpless, in pain, in distress, scared. And when you look at the animal, you have similar feelings. You're helpless, you feel the pain. What do I do? Where can I take such an animal? And so we move on. In 2008, I met Vishakha Doshi, daughter of Mr. Dilip Doshi, through common friends. She was here from London for a vacation, saw the plight of the animals, and being very sensitive, she wanted to set up a shelter for injured street animals. We met through common friends. Over discussions, this idea grew into not just a shelter, but an animal hospital. Thus, Chhaya was born in January 2008, and an animal hospital for street animals and a shelter for abandoned animals. We were very lucky in finding very kind, generous-hearted donors who joined us in this journey right at its inception, who will be relating their stories to you directly as you watch the film, who joined us, gave us the land, and within 2 years, we had a huge hospital set up in village area, which is just 90 kilometers behind Arvana. As this hospital came up, we started employing boys from the nearby villages, school dropouts, illiterates, but who were very comfortable handling animals. That was a big plus for us. They would clean the animal, clean up after the animal, and look after it. Today we have a staff of 31, all local village boys, who can care for these animals. As we grew, in the beginning, I would pick up the dogs in my and bring them to Chhaya. We put up our number in Facebook, we created a Facebook page, Chhaya, and people got our number from there. Smartphones were in, and calls started vehicle running within in Kolkata, south and north, and these animals stay back with us in our shelters. So it's been a long journey. We are growing day by day. More and more animals there are which are coming to us on care. We are a vegan shelter because we believe killing one animal to another goes against our principles and vision. So we feed a dog vegetarian food fortified with soya nuggets, soya, and all of them are doing extremely well. Dogs are omnivores and getting this food warm kitchen cooked twice a day at Chhaya. They are doing. I request all of you to please visit Chhaya once to see the work that is being done. Please look deep into your hearts. For all those feelings of pain, helplessness, distress that you feel when you get on the road. Support students, Let us conclude.
About the community jobs that houses and lots of threats. As a president of myself, I really
with us now for 8 years. Admitting one or two cows, we gradually have to build our own Gaushala where we are looking after more than 22 to 25 cows and bulls and horses. The idea is that every animal should get its own space where it can move around, graze, and live a kind of quality life that the animal is used to, not always be kept caged or tied.
I'm associated with Chhaya since its inception. It's a shelter home and hospital for the animals. They are doing a phenomenal job since inception with great love, passion, and empathy. I will compliment Mrs. Shada Krishnan for doing such a noble job and serving the most required. Humble request to all of you to look at what they are doing, visit the place, see what is being done, and support wholeheartedly.
The Charitable Trust is extremely honored and happy to be part of Chhaya Animal Hospital. My father-in-law, Sohanraj Singh, once visited this place and he was moved with the dedication of the work done by the people there. And it came in his mind that yes, I should do something for them.
Today, I'm to talk about something very interesting and different, which is about Chhaya Pet Hospital near Shunarpur, and it is completely dedicated to animal care. And I see that this is a wonderful thing. I congratulate the entire organizers. I am a pet lover. I'm sure everybody who loves pets would be absolutely enchanted to know that this noble thing is happening near Shunarpur. It's Chhaya Animal Hospital.
every day our foods prepare purely vegan diet to be served to our many animal family in specific time intervals.
All support Chhaya, which is a hospital with a difference.
Qatar on a monthly basis. We express awareness for is increasing day by day. Even big corporates like Reliance and Tata are coming in to provide care for street animals. I thank you all for visiting Chhaya and supporting us, and I hope this is and we get a lot of support from everybody. I'm sure.
For any queries, call 98302 79138 4th, 9830211138. Email chhaya.prca@gmail.com.
Thank you for your attention. To tell everyone across the room, and if you felt inspired by this film or by anything else you've seen today, it would be lovely if you would open not just your wallets but also your hearts. First and, first and foremost, I would like to invite Mr. Dilip Doshi to kindly share a few words with us. He is an eminent cricketer and a philanthropist who's been associated with Chhaya since its inception, along with his daughter Vishakha.
Friends, it's really wonderful feeling to be here for a good karma, I believe. I think, some years back, I was afraid of dogs because when I was a child living in Calcutta, an Alsatian had chased me and my foot was in his mouth and I saved myself. So since that day, I had a real aversion and a fear of dogs. Then, as karma happens, we had a yoga teacher coming to our house in London, a young English lady, and she brought a small dog, a Dachshund dog, very small dog. And very soon he became like a little toy in the house, and everybody got a liking to him, including myself. In compassion, anukampa, and all that. We all know those things. In compassion, anukampa, and all that. We all know those things, that we have to have respect for all forms of life that we live with on this earth. So then we often travel to, we live in India now, but then I was abroad, and then we found that the treatment for animals generally in India was very poor, because people who own them would hit them on the street, people would beat them up, and people do all sorts of things that they wouldn't do to their own families. So I think what we thought was, if something could be done, and this is where Vishakha, my daughter, she was very keen that we establish something in Kolkata because she grew up here partly. I totally grew up here. This is our hometown. I mean, I respect all the support that we get. But to survive and get, we need funds to actually to offer the service or whatever things. I would say I don't know the percentage, but I think largely it's a very transparent thing. And most of the charities are not, because I know a lot of charities, many large charities, better quality of life for the animals. I thank you for organizing this. Raul, you've been wonderful at everything. And to all of you, I don't know how many people to thank here. Bulbulbhai is also here. And all the friends, Dr. Ramanujan, everybody that is here, I thank you all for coming. And thank you for supporting, and thank you, Shraddha, for being the backbone of a thought process which could only be brought to reality by this effort. Thank you, everybody.
Next, I would like to call Mr. Utsav Parekh, who is an eminent philanthropist and stock market guru. He generously donated to Chhaya the land that Chhaya was built on.
Thank you. Good evening to everyone out here. I see a lot of familiar faces. Raju, Dr. Ramanan, I am seeing him after a long time. You know, this evening is dedicated to the relentless work which Sharda ji has done, and of course ably supported by her husband, Mr. Radhakrishnan. But the entire concept was unwrapped in my house one evening by Chhaya and his daughter Shaka. I mean, we all thought, I would always think that we should do something, but the thought was always that we should do something, but there's nobody there to do or execute. The concept was given by Vishaka and Dilip and superbly executed by Shardaji. Thought of Chhaya got its shape at my place one evening, and he said that please donate the land. And that is how it happened. Somebody just mentioned to me a little earlier that you started the journey. I said, no, the journey was started by the people who are doing it. If it was not me, somebody else would have come and donated. There are always people there to support. But it's the people who execute which is of great and most important aspect. And that is where the job of Shardaji and everyone associated with that comes in. You know, friends, what is important is that there should be a voice for the voiceless. Animals, they have no voice, but we have to have the feeling and understanding of the voice, and that is what some way not able to or do this. These street dogs, they, you know, with these boys, they start pelting stones at the street dogs and they get injured, and then the whole night some of them start growling and feeling bad. There's nobody there to take care, and this is the, I would say this is.
I'll tell you an everyday scenario in any hospital. A friend of mine is taking a morning walk, or his son is driving a motorbike, gets injured on the road. Messages fly across, WhatsApp, telephones. Soon the family, friends, 100 people gather at the hospital, clamoring to know what's happening, who's the best doctor available, কেন হচ্ছে না, কত টাকা লাগবে, ঠিক করো. Don't we see it every day? Because our hospitals, all of you can remember, were very few. We had the best of government hospitals in the city. And then when private healthcare came in, they have multiplied and multiplied and multiplied. But the same God who made you and me and our families has also created these animals. What happens to them? They get injured, they get beaten, they get abandoned on the streets. I get married, I am a pet lover. My wife says, pet or me, I'll go and leave the dog on the road at the airport. It has never lived outside an air-conditioned flat. One truck maims it. Who takes care? As my friend Mr. Parekh said, one animal cannot call the other animal and say, hey, come on, let's take him to a hospital. That is where Chhaya stepped in. It made that difference. 16 years have gone by in a flash. Ms. Doshi, Visakha Doshi, who can do everything that is necessary. And our journey started with any type of four-legged animal, mostly dogs. And you saw camels, you saw maned horses who got a Jaipur foot, you got injured animals, cows, you name it, birds, cats, even a monkey. So that's where Chhaya has reached today. But is that enough? One Chhaya?
And most of us are in our sunset years. The young generation who's sitting in the back should have been in the front. It's your responsibility, my young friends, to carry this message and carry this journey forward. The voiceless partners in our life need a future. We need more Chhayas, not only in Bengal but everywhere. There are people, a very famous industrialist who's created a 7-star veterinary hospital in a big city in the West. Chhaya is free, complimentary, but nothing runs on air and water. I'm sure your hearts are now glowing with the desire that yes, I too can make a difference. Please make that difference so that the journey of Chhaya continues on and on. Thank you very much.
Now, Mr. Bharat, he is the director of the Kenilworth Group of Hotels, and I'm sure he'll share his view very nicely.
Good evening, and Shanta always puts me in a difficult position. So I don't like to talk too much, but anyway, since she's pushed me into that, I have to say a couple of things. So the first thing is that so the journey has been not very long, but every time I feel in my heart that this is what we all should be doing. You know, it's like a thread, the same beats. One thread goes to all creation, and when something is, it will affect all of us. Today, I think man is being challenged all the time. Inclusiveness, whether it's nature, animals, anything around us, we are part of it and they are part of us. In fact, my Guruji used to say that in the 19th century, slaves got their rights. Earlier, you could do anything with a man, you could kill him, and he had no rights. And then in the 20th century, women got rights. Before that, they had no rights, anything could be done with them. And he used to say, verily, in the 21st century, animal will get rights. So it will be, you cannot kill an animal. And that is something which I hope for. Welfare is good. We have animal welfare. But more than animal welfare is animal rights. I think time has come that animal rights have to be established in this world. And animals must get their due respect and their rights. So I think most of the speakers have spoken a lot. The work of Chhaya is unique in the city of Kolkata. It's a beacon of hope for animals, for the voiceless ones. Let us keep on strengthening it. You know, it's not always, even if you don't want to contribute, but you can talk about it and create more awareness. I think awareness is what we need to do, more workshops like this, more of social media, and sensitize people. I think to make a difference in this world is a child that has to be impacted. And I wish we had more children in this audience today, because children are they're like sponges and they absorb, and they're the future and they make the difference. So I think we should roll out more programs for the younger children in schools and colleges and make this place a more beautiful place so that the animals who I call my younger brothers and sisters will be with us and rejoice with us and be happy most of all. And we are more sensitive to all of them. Before I go, I'd just like to quote a couple of sayings of Dada. And he says that we must regard all life as sacred, for creation is one family. In this one family of creation, birds and animals, are man are man's younger brothers and sisters. And like man, animals are five-sense creatures that depend on food, air, and water for sustenance. Like man, the animal breathes and experiences pain and pleasure. Like man, the animal responds to love and affection. Like man, the animal loves his young and protects them. So with these thoughts, I leave you. Thank you.
I would like to invite Mr. Gaurang Jalan, who is a national award-winning filmmaker and philanthropist.
Good evening, friends. I am the last entrant in the Chhaya family. Frankly, my association with Chhaya has been for about a year now. And when I went there, I went with Sohan Raji Singhvi, who was a member, I would say is because I still feel he's around, a member of our Rotary Club, and we used to walk every morning. So one day, and he was 88 years old then, and he had always things in his mind that मुझे ये भी करना है, वो भी करना है. So his energy was very infectious. And so he said, I'm picking you up on Saturday morning, that I'm coming and picking you up, and we're going to go to this hospital, which is about 50 kilometers from here. And then we'll see how it flows from there. So we went there. I met Shardaji for the first time. I have never been to an animal hospital earlier. My daughter was visiting from UK, so she was the inspiration in a way also for me to go, because she's an animal and a pet lover. When I went there, and the kind of work which I saw there, what I realized is that there's a saying in Hindi, the jungle mein mor nacha kisne dekha. So something like that, because I saw the credible work which was being done by Shardaji and her team. I also saw the relentless effort which has been put in day in, day out for the last 18 years. But I realized that there's something which needs to be done in my little efforts, which is to scale it up to a next level where somebody sitting in London or Ranchi can actually understand what she is doing, what she has done, and what she wants to do, just sitting in his own chair or in his room. And also, if they want to help out, then they should know the ways and means as to how to help out Chhaya Animal Hospital without moving from their chair in London or Ranchi. So that's where I did little bit. I promised her that I'll make a film for her, and I did that. What you see today is a small effort from our side to create more awareness. We want, as the eminent people who have done so much before me, who were speaking, I have not done anything for them, but all I can say is that this film will probably try to help you to think more rationally, more compassionately, and also it will also help you to come forward and help in your own little way if you want to. When I was leaving the hospital, when I saw that name plate there, Mr. Utsav Parekh, मुझे लगा कि इस नाम के दो आदमी तो नहीं हो सकते एक शहर में. So I called him up from there, from the car itself. I said, Utsav bhai, मैंने आपका नाम देखा है. Are you the person who's donated the land? He said, yes, तुम कहाँ हो? And I explained I was here. And yes, Tejas was with me that day also. So then he said, अच्छा बोलो और क्या करना है? So see, this is the kind of help. The people who want to help, they don't ask you much. They said, करना क्या ये बताओ. So I love that spirit. And I said, नहीं अभी कुछ नहीं करना है. Let me come and meet you. And then, because this film was in my mind, I spoke to Madhur Bhai, who's a friend of mine, Ritu Parna, him, and all the people actually who were associated with Chhaya for a longer time. See, because when they endorse something, then you will believe it much better. Because they have gone through it, and they are sensible people with credibility in society. So if they are saying something, I'm sure it will make more sense. So that is where we are. It's a small effort from our side. Today is more of a awareness initiative. I'm so thankful, Shardaji, for you to bring me into your family. I met such lovely and wonderful people with you and through you. So this is a small effort. And as we call him SRK Senior, her husband, I think one round of loud applause should go for him. For being her backbone. She is the backbone of Chhaya and he's her backbone. Please, sir, please stand. You need to acknowledge. with these words, I hand it back to the very efficient MC of today, Raghavi. Thank you again for coming. Thank you again for seeing what we can do together. And please support Chhaya in whichever you can. Thank you.
I would like to call Sharda ji back on stage because now I would like to make it an open house. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask her.
I think I sorry. So excited.
Just as an introduction, that's Mrs. Anjana Bharat. She's been helping us a lot.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. On behalf of Chhaya Animal Hospital, I extend our heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you who is here with such a big heart and such an open mind to witness this beautiful event. Firstly, my deep gratitude. It feels strange to say this, but I was made to say it. My deep gratitude goes to Kenilworth Hotel for graciously hosting this event. We would like.
Well said.
We would also like to thank our esteemed speakers, Mr. Dilip Doshi, Mr. Utsav Parekh, Mr. Ramanan, Mr. Raju Bharat, and Mr. Gaurav Jalan for sharing their insights and making this event truly enriching. A big thank you to all our friends and well-wishers who have always stood by us, as well as to our donors. I say our because I feel Chhaya is also me. So that's why I take the liberty to say our. So to our well-wishers and our donors who have been generously supporting Chhaya Animal Hospital since its inception in 2008. Your contributions have made a significant impact on the lives of countless voiceless animals. Please give yourselves a big hand of applause. Chhaya is committed to being a beacon of hope, providing care and compassion. We also extend our appreciation to our radio partners, 91.9 Friends FM, for helping us spread the word. And we thank all the press and electronic media who is present here for covering this event with such enthusiasm and love. A special thanks to Team Chhaya for all the hard work and dedication in putting together this wonderful event today. Our heartfelt thanks go to Raghavi Mittal for doing such a beautiful job today and for gracing us with this event. And for all the floral decorations you see, that's also Raghavi. She's multi-talented. Lastly, we warmly welcome and thank the potential donors who have shown interest in supporting our cause. We hope you will join us in our mission to help and care for animals in need. Thank you once again for all the support and all the difference each one of you makes at every moment. Thank you.
If anyone has any questions, we'll address them now. If not, then we can go ahead with the group picture. Yeah.